guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on Magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Man, it's great to be home. What a brutal, grueling weekend. Completely 100% successful, but tough, and didn't touch the trumpet since when I left you on Thursday. So Thursday to Friday, Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday, 4 days. 4 days. And guys, I don't know what is going to come out. I am beat up from that weekend. I really am. So we'll see what happens. I did do kettlebell throughout, so I kept the instrument in working order, but I barely spit buzz. I was that busy, and I haven't spit. Okay, I just spit buzz. Anyway, let's see what we got, guys. We'll talk about it. What can I say? Hellacious double C's. Right down into my favorite Arbin, one of my favorite Arbin licks. Guys, what can I say? Life's good. Life is good when you have true power. Now, how the heck can I do that? Guys, it's simple. I do not depend on the tight corners. If you do depend on the tight corners, you cannot do that. You have to get this warmed up, vibrating, and all this stuff. This is relaxed. The tongue and the body are doing the work, and I'm not overblowing. It's as simple as that. Now, this works for everybody. 10-year-old kids, 77-year-old kids, and I got an email from a friend of mine who had a deal going on. He had a wonderful day of practice. His chops feel great, even after dental work. I'll get to that in a second. But guys, no other system can remotely make those claims. Can remotely make those claims. To the point where you can take 4 days off and there is no visible issue with your chops. I could play a Maynard gig tonight, I could play a Carnival of Venice tonight, or I could play in an orchestra tonight. Now, I've talked before, after 4 days off, is the technique just going to be flying with no clams? No. That is where your practice comes in, guys. I am not saying that you don't have to practice. Quite the opposite. You do have to practice to coordinate, to implement this type of embouchure into the music that you play. But you are not practicing hours and hours and hours for your chops, for tone, power, range, and endurance. That is done by you. I did my kettlebells. I ate well. I slept as best as I could. And my instrument, remember guys, we are the instrument. My instrument, pushing 70 years old, is maybe one of the healthiest instruments on the planet. I feel very comfortable saying that. Guys, and that's part of it. It's fun. It is fun. Okay, now, I had a friend of mine that takes lessons down in Florida, was taking some time off because 77 years old, an amateur player, does very well, very, very bright guy, but not an accomplished trumpet player by any means. This isn't insulting him at all. But, guys, let me read to you what he said about his chops. Now remember, he's taking days off at a time, sometimes weeks at a time, because of dental work. He's having bone stuff. I mean, this is what's going on. And he just comes back, and the first couple notes, nothing. Nothing. But gee, I felt good. I had nothing else to do. I wanted to keep playing. So as I was saying, with very little rest, now listen, 77 years old, just interspersing it with kettlebells. So the point is, he's not taking 3-4 hours. He's not taking an hour off in the middle to go do his grocery shopping. He's just sitting down and practicing. The guy loves playing the trumpet as much as all of us. He's got what the heck? Sit down and practice and play. And it just kept getting better. The only thing that he was doing, outside of getting up and drinking water, whatever, was kettlebells. Consistently interspersing it with kettlebells. Now, this does a couple things. Not only does, the whole hyperradiation and whatnot, but when you do PNF correctly, guys, it makes you feel better. You feel great. Okay? You feel absolutely great. With just interspersing it with kettlebells, what struck me was the sound was getting stronger, more focused, and the slurs were coming along. He has a little trouble with slurs. Okay? That he's fooling around. The ceremony guy seems to be on the ball. Played many pages from Arbin, mixing up the various techniques, but what struck me, that I was playing the exercises I haven't played in years. Slowly, yes, and repeating it with a little more speed. Did I fluff a few notes? Sure. But the point is, this 77-year-old guy sat down and practiced somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, okay, and just kept getting stronger. The only thing that bugged him, and he would stop, spit, buzz, and repeat, okay? The problem was, because of issues, whatever, real life get in the way, he couldn't pick up the horn the next day. He was dying to do it so he could feel what he sounded like after 4 hours of practice. This guy doesn't do 4 hours of practice. He's lucky to get about an hour in. Guys, but this is what allows you to do what I did after 4 days. You are taking all the stress off the chops, and you are putting it on the rest of the body by a kettlebell / hyperradiation, and you just get stronger. Now, I told you, it does not take 4 or 5 hours a day to keep the chops up. It doesn't. You just don't need practice at all to keep the chops up. But if you are playing correctly and you're using the kettlebell and you're using the PNF, guys, $10. Don't be silly, okay? If you are doing it the way I'm explaining it to you, you just get better. You improve. After 4 hours, most guys when they're playing 4 hours are toast. No, 77 years old, he's getting better. The tone, everything is getting stronger. He's playing stuff he hadn't played in years. On his 4th hour. Guys, that is what does it. You relax the corner. You replace the relaxed corner with a thick tone. Okay? And the higher you go, the thicker and firmer it gets. Okay? You don't overblow. You keep your instrument. Remember, we are the instrument. You keep that in physical shape, good physical shape. Guys, you could take 4 days off and it doesn't bother you a bit. Case closed. All right? All right. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. And it's great to be back. I will be back for quite a while. I'm not going to have to... May is the next time I'm going to be out of town. I'm so looking forward to it. I am beat up after those 4 days. Anyway, that's it. Talk again tomorrow, and we'll be back to it. Love you all.